Hello everyone, welcome back to a video on Max Does Stuff, and today I'll be touring BloodStorm's The Factory, which I think will be coming out on Halloween, is that right?
Yep, so I've got Chapter 1, which is releasing Halloween. Chapter 2, Dark Secret, will be releasing November 11th. And Chapter 3, which I will not be revealing the name yet, will be releasing the 9th.
Oh, nice. Right, so what does this say? Robo Ink onwards. Oh.
In Chapter 1, I don't think I show this sign-off. Originally, I was supposed to show this sign-off. I forgot to.
Ah. Go through.
Head your way through this first.
I've got a series coming out that's sort of similar.
Oh, this one won't be similar to that. This one's much more
Wow.
not different, but yeah, here's the entrance. We can't go through here. This is for a chapter, one of the chapters, but there's a reason we can't go through that, and you'll see why in a moment. This isn't in the actual series, this level. I've only added this just for the tour.
Yeah.
As you can see there. We'll head up the ladder, and there's a little behind the scenes of a little. Get behind the scenes if you look up there, Max. Look. That's not all of it. That's not all of it. Right. We head our way down here. I'll explain all this in a minute. But basically, here is the first major room that I appear in or arrive in.
And
This is where the lorry is, which is like a delivery lorry. It sends off over there. But because it's been shut down for over 30 years or 45 years, however long.
I think I might do a...
These have overgrown outside.
I'm going to do a cut because there's noise. And what were you saying?
So, yeah, this is the main factory, but because it's been closed for about 45 years or just over, trees have overgrown the area where the truck's supposed to drive through. So, yeah, it's basically useless for now.
Oh, yeah.
I explore this area in Chapter 1. One of the doors over here of the lorry have been ripped off by someone. There's a little seat. Oh, oops. Little behind the scenes disturbing detail. There's actually a flattened body underneath that door.
Oh.
Now, it's not there at the minute, but you've got to imagine there is a flattened body still under there decomposing. So yeah, through here is where I get the grapple grip, which is one of the main key items for this chapter. And as you can see, there's a skeleton here with a bit of blood on the floor. But I think it's red paint. That is until Chapter 2, which we'll talk about in a second.
You can use that to somewhat escape the monster.
Sort of. We've got the main doors here, but because this place has no power, these are lanterns, not electric lights, by the way. These doors don't open because there is no power. But if there was, these doors would open. Now, here is the conveyor belt. A little detail I would like to mention. These aren't actually the robot. So there's not a skeleton robot, not a wither skeleton robot, no creeper or dragon robot. These are the personalities, or like part of the endoskeleton. So the dragon head is for big monsters or robots. The wither skeleton is the one that watches over people, making sure they're safe. The zombie is more of the serious, like, main type of robot with their personality. Skeleton is the lonely one that prefers to be by themselves. And finally, the creeper is the fun one because you have an explosive time.
Oh, yeah.
All personalities, and that's just a head of someone. As you can see, we've got cameras. The conveyor belt does not work even if you start it because the power is off, and it is all broken apart by someone, which I will not reveal who. Heading our way up, we have got to do a bit of parkour. Might be a bit of a struggle. If you struggle, there is always the instant if you slowly head your way over. There you
Oh,
go.
there we are.
This will get put to in a minute, but down here, these vents are used by the workers to get around without, like, people knowing. They're like little behind-the-scenes travels for the workers.
I
So,
can't even
we've got one of
see.
the main rooms.
Oh,
We've got a light switch here. Flick that, it lights up the room, but because the electric bills, or just in case something bad happens, we keep the lights off. But they still flash about like this. As you can see, more blood from a certain event that happened in the storyline. We've got a robot here. This one doesn't show up yet, but this one is Zobo Zebra. One of the first robots which were created in this whole place. Over here, we have the Robo Maker, which is basically, it's got some skeletons, like the robot's personality. We've got the endoskeletons over there. They will get transferred. They will get placed over here. You press this button, it drops that over, and then it, puts a skull on top of the endoskeleton to give them the personality.
oh yeah.
We've got the scanner to make sure everything's going perfect. Obviously, it's not working, so you can't really see the X-ray version of you. We'll get to this in a minute. That's part of Chapter 2. Over here, we have the doorway, and now we might have to go through the vents, but it's a bit dodgy, this doorway. We'll have to go the other way, but this is one of the entrances to the main office. I will show you to, oh, you're a bit stuck, hang on.
Oh, I'm behind the redstone. Oh.
Shh, you don't need to see that. We've got one of the vents, which you can use. We've got a camera peeking around there. Here is one of the entrances. Now, this is interesting because that main door is closed, but the lights are off. Oh yeah, here's some uniform if you want to have a wear of it.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, we've got the mouse on the right here, which is this little button, and we've got the lever. If you flick this, it opens the doors, but it turns the lights on. Now, if you flick it again, and no, if you look carefully, that door opens, but the vent closes.
Hold on a sec.
Nothing can get through.
I've got a custom skin for my series, so
If you want to go ahead and wear that, and if you want.
this will be probably the first time that some people have seen this.
With the lever, you flick the lever, it turns the lights off, but it closes the main door, but it then opens up this vent over here.
Now I'm fit to work here because I've got my uniform on.
You've got to be very careful with how this works. So you either have the door open or you have the vent open, but one of them has to be closed and one has to be open. Right, let's open this. We'll bring some light in here. Heading on to Chapter 2. Chapter 2, I get bored, so I venture out into the factory. I discover on one of the cameras there's a certain door up on top of here, which is one of the vents. I head through here, so yeah, you can use the grapple grip. We'll get to further down in the vents in a minute. Chapter 2, I discover the power room. So we've got the private area. Not really supposed to go in here, but we will. We've got the power controls. These are currently on, but originally they would be off. If they were off, the doors would be closed, but I flick this to try to turn the power on. Only some parts of the building have power. So it only opens up some parts around the entire factory.
Oh yeah.
These doors open, but then I venture out and I discover something else which has opened now. Heading through this doorway, we have, it basically leads back through this room. But then I notice that up there is now open. Originally, this would be, struggle to get up, here we go. Originally, this would be down, so you would have no access to get through, but now it's opened, and this leads behind the scenes in the conveyor belt room. So this is where some of the stuff gets stored before it gets sent out to those conveyor belts.
Oh yeah.
We've got a little thing here. This is where the dark secrets start to appear. There is a VSH tape in here called Help. And you know what? Here's a little souvenir. This is just a copy of it. This is the tour world. Here's a souvenir of the VSH tape.
Where do I play it?
Yeah, we don't play it yet, but originally, here, there is a book. I haven't got the book on me now. Here somewhere. It's basically explaining that there's more in the factory. Like there's a safe room somewhere deeper in the factory, which I have to find if I want to stay safe. But I head back here, and I notice there's another head. Now, I hear a loud crash from this point on. I look around, realise it's coming from this direction. I want to escape the factory. But after hearing the crash, somebody pulled the roof down so I can no longer escape the building. Now, I have to find another way out of the factory. So I head back over to the security room, realise I've got the VSH tape, so I'm going to read it. Oh yeah, here's another little hidden detail under there. One of the past workers' heads are decomposing under there.
Oh.
But yeah, I head my way back up to the top here, if I can, into the vents, run to the security room, but before I head here, there is a creepy laugh which plays out, which is the main antagonist of the entire series. Run to the security room. I then play on VSH tape, which is one of the past security guards that used to work here, the one before me. Oh yeah, it's a bit of a shock. You have to like move about backwards and forwards or like jump. Oh, there you go. These doors are a bit dodgy because this factory is that old, so you've got to. Yeah, there you go.
It's very difficult to get through them doors.
Yeah, they're faulty doors because the factory's been closed down.
Oh.
And then I will place it where it gets played. Where did you? Oh yeah, we pass it here. I play the VSH tape right here, and then I won't explain. Actually, no, I'll explain what happens. I won't say what happens, but it's past footage of the previous security guard whose head was actually next to where the VSH tape was. Asking for help. They need help. And stuff.
May I just say something?
Deeper down in the factory, and it's my job to find them. And there's someone who is always watching my every move.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
This reminds me of that one horror trailer you did probably about a year ago, and this looks like that office, you know, with the flashing lights.
Yeah, this is the exact office from a year ago.
Ooh.
So, I brought back a cancelled series. Oh yeah, starting on chapter 3, this is the part which I haven't done yet, but I know exactly what it is. Chapter 3, after reading the tape, I decide to venture deeper into the factory. I realise, before I went to the power room, in the vents it led to more areas. So if you follow me, we are going to be very careful.
Where'd you go?
We are going to... What was that?
Where did you go?
Oh, back through the main door. The main corridor down the middle.
Ah. Wait for me.
There you go. So, yeah, I head back into the vent up here with my grapple grip. There you go. And through here, there is another corridor. You go further down, and this is where the first monster of the entire series appears in chapter 3. Welcome to the playroom.
Ooh.
This is where one of the monsters are. I will, however.
This is better than my playroom.
This is like a little corridor. This is where workers go, but this area is the public area, and this is the main entrance to the entire factory. Now, Max, I want you to open that bin.
Where? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody's been on a killing spree and decided to leave some bodies behind. Now, this is the most disturbing chapter yet, by far. Chapter 4 and 5 are going to get darker each time, and it gives me the chills thinking about it. Here we've got a new item which I'll be using throughout the series called the confetti cannon. This is going to be useful for this first monster. We've got the disco here, the disco ball. And then I noticed there's some big presents here. Oh yeah, by the way, this leads over to the power room, but the doors don't work, the power's off. But with the power of editing, I flick this lever and a creepy jukebox starts playing.
Ooh.
I stand back here for a bit, wait for it to stop playing. I get closer and a trapdoor opens and pops out the villain for chapter 3.
Ooh.
Have a guess what the villain is?
I'm guessing this villain is similar to Puppet.
No. Not even close.
The Creeper, because of an explosive time.
No, the mobs, like the skeleton heads, like there's no zombie robot or creeper robot. This robot is a clown robot called Bojo the Clown.
Bojo. Boris
This
Johnson.
Bojo the Clown is very vicious towards people, let's just say. So that's why there's loads of blood in here. There was a slaughter that happened. We'll get to that in a minute. Bojo the Clown pops out the box, holds out an axe, jumps down towards me. Without realising, I quickly grab up the confetti cannon, shoot it, like that, and it basically stuns or gets in the way of the clown, so the clown's like all confused and can't go anywhere. This is useful for all of the robots because it basically stuns them, kinda. Now, there's a whole chase scene. I don't go down there, but I head over, back up through here. Now, I head back down in here to one of the rooms, which is like an elevator. I get chased up here. The clown doesn't have much screen time, but is a scary monster. There's like a few chase scenes. Actually, no. There's a few chase scenes which are going to be just around the factory. I'll be back over in the office for some of them, but I won't be showing them now because I don't want to show everything in chapter 3. Now, here is the main room. Are you ready to see this, Max? Because this took me ages to do.
Yes.
Welcome to the engineering room. Look at this, Max.
Whoa. This is...
Originally, these would be closed, but right before the clown enters, I quickly flick all of these, and the clown, right before the clown runs in, I shoot him with the confetti cannon so he can't see anything, falls down, hits a couple bars on the way down, and you can probably see a bit of redstone at the bottom, aka blood. That is where the clown's supposed to land, but I'm not really supposed to see the redstone there because it's just going to be something I don't see until I notice it. So, clown falls down there. I'm just questioning about what happened. I then have to do some parkour leading over to each of these. But because this factory's been run down for a while and the creatures have been let loose, some of the platforms are missing. And then I noticed there's an area up there that I have to get to, but I have to use my grapple grip. Grapple my way up here, and yeah, so be careful up here, Max, because I'll teleport you. Yeah, here is the second VSH tape.
Teleport me.
Series, but this is the most disturbing part of the chapter. Welcome to the slaughter of September. This is probably the thing that might get me cancelled. Or, yeah. But basically, I played the VSH tape, put it in the side here. It shows security footage of what happened in that party room, or in the playroom. The clown went crazy. The clown wasn't treated properly, so this gets revealed in chapter 4, but I'm revealing it now. The monsters, the robots have human organs in them, so they have to eat. This robot hasn't been fed for ages. So, he's been on a massive killing spree, killing everyone. Children, humans, babies, I say humans, adults, babies, teenagers, anyone. in that playroom, and took them into the jacket in the little what's it called? Big present party box thing, and ate them all alive in there. Used an axe, used a chainsaw, and the audio footage is very disturbing.
Ooh. Don't matter, it sounds amazing.
That doorway, there is supposed to be an iron door there, but that's in the original version, or the main version of it. And let's head down here. So I make my way down and try to find out where the clown disappeared to. I jump down here and realise it's a trail of blood, but because I've got a torch, I use my torch.
I can't see you.
Oh, where are you?
I'm at the bottom.
Oh, just here next at the bottom.
Oh.
I find out the clown landed here, but it's nowhere to be seen until there's a trail of blood leading over there. But we won't go for there yet, but this is the start of chapter 4, or chapter 4 starts over there.
Wait, have they updated how torches work?
Oh no, this is just an add-on.
Oh.
But through here, there's been more murders, like, yeah, there's been more murders. There's going to be more rooms, but I'm not revealing them yet. You'll have to wait for chapter 3 to see the other rooms, but one of them is the incineration room. That is important for a future chapter. Over here, we'll head back. I soon realise that leads to the party room. I head back, and we are heading deeper into the factory.
Ooh.
Chapter 4's name, all I'm saying for chapter 4 is that it is called Deep Down, and you'll see why when we head over towards the sewers.
Oh, yeah.
The sewers is the biggest part of the factory that I've built so far. This is, so if you're wondering where the clown's gone, the chapter 4 villain saw the clown fall from the place and dragged its body into the sewers. Now, you're obviously not going to see the rest of the sewers because I am not revealing it in the tour world, but it is almost built. There's more of the sewers that I have built, but you're only seeing this much of it, so you're not going to get to see the rest. But, yeah, the chapter 4 villain's interesting, but, yeah, in chapter 4 we find out what the origin of the robots, of, like, what happened, or, like, how they were made, the dark secrets behind them. Chapter 5 reveals why they attack.
That's almost like... Yeah. That's like the latest episode of Horror Plaza we've recorded.
But, yeah, chapter 4's villain takes them to their feeding pit somewhere in the sewers, but I'm not saying who the villain is. It's an animal, but you'll probably have to guess by the setting of it.
A rat?
But yeah, it's a very... If you think chapter 3 is dark with, like, kids getting killed in a gruesome way, people getting killed in a gruesome way, chapter 4 is much darker. Just saying.
Ooh.
But, yeah, that basically wraps up the tour. I will not be revealing any of the settings for chapter 4. JC and Callum are the only ones who have seen what chapter 4 looks like.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically the entire tour. We've got a few extra pipes. These pipes lead to the sewers, but they're currently not running because the factory's been gone for a while, so there's no water in these pipes, as you can see. But yeah.
Right then, bye.